Hi, it's me, Ingrid infp, and I'm in a little bit of a dilemma right now because I was wondering if I was an Enneagram 4 or 6, and I'm starting to realize that I'm relating more and more to a 4 rather than 6. I know that I have 4, 6, and maybe 9 or 1 in my tri-type, but I don't know, like, what is my social anxiety, what is my depression, what is well, the infp-ness, and what is just my Enneagram. And I was looking at the difference between Enneagram 4 and 6. There's a site on the Enneagram Institute. And it's hard to find a 6 description that works for any NF. It's basically geared towards SJs. So, 6s value tradition, and they want to follow an authority, and well, none of the Enneagram descriptions are flattering, because this kind of goes against the point of the Enneagram. That's about your, the worst parts of yourself. It's just a little bit annoying that the worst parts, I relate to both the worst parts of 4 and of 6. Can't I relate to any of the positive qualities of these types? I do relate to being very loyal to the people in my life as a 6, but I also relate to wanting to be unique as a 4. And I'm really much into the feelings part, but it's just that my feelings are dominated by both anxiety and fear, like a 6, but also shame, like a 4. So life is great. I mean, I guess that is kind of a shitty position to be in, because both 4 and 6 are terrible types to be, but all the types are terrible. I was just thinking about this because I have friends who are 9s, and both 4 and 6 are reactive types. So we want reactions out of people, it's not like we plan on something. It's like we're always reacting to everything that's going on. There are all these triads in the Enneagram. You might know of the head types 5, 6, 7, and the body types 8, 9, 1, and the heart types 2, 3, 4. And the heart deals with feelings of shame, an identity, an image, and the head types deal with anxiety and thoughts, and basically how to deal with anxiety. And the body types are how they deal with anger. So irritation, frustration, taking space bodily into the world. And all the types do it, deal with these things in a different way. But so I agree that I have problems in all of these areas, but I know that it's 4 and 6 that I keep they are very close, more close than people might think. So there's that. Then there's the 3 different, there are other triads, which is so the one that I described as reactive. I don't know what the others are, but there's also the triad, which is if you withdraw, or if you comply, or if you assert yourself, if you fight, that kind of thing. Or if you are silver lining type, or competency type, or I don't know what the other type is. Anyway, there are all these triads, and I was trying to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. Then I realized, okay, well, the disintegration point of 4 is 2. And that might explain my whole dilemma about wanting to be good and wanting to be liked and that kind of thing, which is similar to what a 2 would do, but just like the bad version of it. Also being like clingy and annoying. I think I relate to the disintegration of 4, but I also relate to the disintegration of 6, which is 3, where like I get obsessed with competency and like being successful and working. So then I look into like the integration points, and the integration of 4 is 1, where like you're fighting for your principles and being your own person, but trying to improve the world, you know, and not just like going into your own little world. And 6's integration is 9, which I really admire 9s. I wish I could be a 9, where they can manage their anxiety, they can go with the flow, and they can like just surf the waves, kind of, and not have all this anxiety all the time. So I looked at the website, I looked at their page that is how to know which one you are, but I related like exactly 50-50 on all of the statements, because they talked about how depression for 6s is more if an outside authority is mad at them, it gets better if the external world is fixed. Well, for 4s, they feel like there's something wrong with them. And I relate to both of those. I mean, my depression comes both from external factors and internal factors. Also the art, a lot of my art is from my own subjective feelings, like a 4. And they describe it that 6s are much more traditional and are more about like being against the authority. But I'm also like, have this fight against authority, like 6s have this like push and pull towards authority. So I'm not like my own satellite, even though a lot of what I do is fueled by my own personal subjective experiences of the world. So I was just more confused than when I started. Then I did a test, which was like the how to differentiate 4 and 6. So like a little quiz that had maybe 5 questions. And I got like 1 question more for 4 than the other. So it's like I'm on the edge, you know? I'm on the edge. I relate to both. It's just that in general, 6s are more likely to mistype themselves as 4s than the other way around, which is interesting. I think that 6s are more like chameleons, I guess, because they fit into whoever they're around, kind of, like whoever they trust. And so that's why, since the people that I like to hang around with and talk to are 4s, I guess that is something. Though I am friends with a lot of 9s, and I wish I was more like a 9. It would save me a lot of trouble. It would give me a lot more problems though, but all that repressed anger. But yeah, so I've been very confused. And thank you guys for the comments on my Am I Good video, Am I Bad? I had a debriefing with my supervisor and with the psychotherapist that this patient has. And we decided that we're going to meet this patient together so that we can both be in the room and see what's going on at the same time. And I think that that's a pretty good solution. Like, I needed some reassurance that I wasn't doing bad, you know. and that it was a difficult situation, and it was an evolving situation, and it was tricky. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Not been doing too well with my social anxiety. The reason I'm wearing the scarf is actually because I have like this big red spot on, so it's kind of I don't want to go out. I did leave the house, but I did the run, which I was supposed to do, but I stopped halfway through because I felt nervous, so it hasn't been that good today. Yeah, I don't know. It's I've not been doing too good, but I'm trying. I need to do my plan for my my residency, which I've been procrastinating for 6 months now, and it's not easy. Also, I've been working more, and now I'm going to be changing therapists, so I'm going to meet the new therapist tomorrow. A little bit scary. But yeah, so Enneagram I think is kind of a tool that can help in this. I'm just still confused about it all. I mean, it's easy to get your wrong Enneagram type because all of the descriptions are kind of relatable. But yeah, I do think that I have a little bit of a complex, that I want to be unique, that I want to find myself, and all that. But I do also have the complexes of 6s, about doubting everything, having a hard time trusting people, all that. So yeah, that's all I had for today. Have a great day. Bye.